Welcome my friends to the Winona fight, the second double battle gym, and this is a kinda interesting fight. Not gonna lie, before we start the fight, small update from our mons. So we are deathless actually in the Winona split, what is amazing, but we need to be careful. We got some new mons, actually pretty decent mons. We got the Dodrio. It was a 4% encounter, I think, so we couldn't get Swallow, for example, what is okay, I guess. It is adamant, it is only 6 attack, and it is average, but the good news is, this was holding the sharp beak, and that was only 5% chance. What is amazing, because that can help with some ranges later on. Then we got the mug. That is a guaranteed mug in the Scorch Slap, and it is hopefully enough. 8 attack is hopefully enough for booming later, because this is a boom mon, and it can actually do a lot of work with boom, and everything else is pretty average. It is pretty decent move pool as well, because Gangshot is 120 power, base power stab move. Then we got the Magnet Pull, Scissor, average Scissor, I would say, as well. It is average, I would say. Yeah, Impish is fine. And everything else is average, I would say. And we got the Absol on route 112, where I actually forgot the encounter. Yeah, this is pretty decent as well. We have a second Dark type now. IVs are whatever, I guess. Attack and speed is fine. It is average. So we are fine with that. Yeah. I also hatched my Why Not in the Trainer Hill. So the Trainer Hill is in route 111 on the right side, where you can actually heal your mons and stuff like that. So this counts as a separate location. And now we can use him for the XP share. That's it, I think. Yeah, that's it. And now we can talk about this fight. So this fight is generally not that hard. There are some harder double battle fights, but the problem is if you make one mistake or like something goes wrong, this fight can actually go mambo jumbo because of the power from the mons from Winona. So I was really careful already on the start, because we have the big P. I will pre-sleep my mons and then I will explain the problem. Bad time. Okay. So the problem is that my big P is baiting some rolls of ancient power from the aero on the start, and that is actually risky. It is a small amount only, but if he rolls the ancient power and gets the boost, I can straight up wipe actually. So we will not risk that. That is my team for the Winona fight. And yeah, Maldo will hopefully do a lot of work. It is adamant max attack. And yeah, we have a different plan. Normally I lead with Golem and just kill the Zapdos. This time I have a, yeah, this is zero defensive. That's the problem. 0 defensive is making this really hard actually. So we are actually as well baiting ancient power. That means we need to clear the aero first, so we can do the pivots with Big P later. Okay, I'm ready. Hopefully my team is ready as well. I will just check that everything is with a citrus berry, because we don't need anything else. And yeah, there's I think one risk with Mens, but it is a small amount of risk. Normally some people throw the Mens into aero and risk the crit ancient power. I will not do that, because that is the most important mon actually in my team. And at this point of the game, it is really important to know what can die and what should not die. In my team at the moment, there are some mons what are really good actually later in some splits, but the most important is the Mens. So Mens can't die. Okay, there are like some mons what I can actually sack in this fight if something goes wrong. Okay, let's do this. I'm pretty excited actually. Staying here on the second attempt is pretty decent, I would say. Let's do this. The good news is we are not baiting HPIs from the Zapdos, what is pretty great. If I get a boost, by the way, Amaldo will fly as well. And it is possible, obviously. So there is the double lead, Zapdos and Aero. We will Ancient Power the Aerodactyl, that will always die, and switch Bellow out to Selfish. This is HP Flying, and this is Sky Attack. The good news is why I'm using Kabutops. There's the hidden power Flying. Why I'm using Kabutops here right now, there's one big reason, because this both mons always baits Moltres. This is a lot of damage actually, not gonna lie. There is the Ancient Power. No boost, but it is fine. And that should always be Moltres, because both of my mons baits Moltres next. Okay. There's a Moltres, and I want to have the Moltres actually, and not the Flygon, because Golem baits Flygon. That would be, yeah, a bit RNG actually. So, let me check, because this is really important as well, update the levels. And Kabutops is dying to T-Bolt from Zapdos, obviously. And Moltres is seeing a kill with HP Grass. That means we are free to attack with my boy. I could also Rock Slide, but I don't see the reason for that. I will just Ancient Power the Zapdos because I want to have the Zapdos away actually. Yeah, that's the best thing I can do. And switch to Big P. There's the T-Bolt. Special defensive is fine from Big P. Crit is kinda awkward. There is the hidden power Grass. 4-time resisted. This is completely fine. And there is the Ancient Power going on Zapdos. What is dying? What is really... because that was a roll only. Zapdos is really tanky. Okay. This should now be Flygon, sadly enough. I'm not sure it is Flygon. Give me 1 second. But if it is not Flygon, I'm fine as well, not gonna lie. So Aero and... It could be Crobat actually. What is fine for me as well. It is Crobat, this is really good. This is amazing, what the fuck, bro? I could Rock Slide and kill them both on the same time. Do I want to do that? Okay, give me 1 second. This turn is really important because I didn't thought about Crobat, but I think this is fine because I don't want to have the Flygon. The Flygon, like the problem about this fight is this fight is a double battle fight with all flying mons, and everything what can use EQ gets prio. And I don't want to have damage on my Arnold, so I'm not risking any attacking move on my Arnold at the moment. At the moment it is a Sky Attack from Crobat, and it is Flamethrower from Moltres. Or is it even Overheat? It is Overheat. Let me check how much damage my Amaldo is doing with Rock Slide. If the Moltres is -1 speed, he is still faster than my Amaldo, so that doesn't really matter actually. My Kabutops is faster though. How about Crobat -1? Does that make sense? Yeah, this makes sense. So if I Rock Thump, no, that doesn't make sense. No. Let's just Ancient Power. Ancient Power the Crobat away. And a switch to Selfish. We always survive the double attack. It is Poison Fang, that is fine as well for me. We can't get poisoned. It is Sky Attack, it is not Flamethrower, that is fine as well, we will survive that. Even if this will do a lot of damage, that was max roll. Okay, this could be random move now. What is pretty awkward. Okay, this is Ice Shard maybe. No, this is not Ice Shard. Okay, we are baiting the Flygon last, what is actually amazing. I could sack Selfish here. There is a play where I sack this, because Selfish is faster than both of them. And I can just use a Rock Slide and do a lot of damage to them. This is kinda a play. Because this is guaranteed attack on Selfish now. I need to check. It could be Ice Beam on Selfish. What is absolutely not great. Ice Beam at the moment is pretty awkward. Ice Beam is really bad, and Moltres is using what? Because double Rock Slide will just kill both of them. And I can also flinch. I think it is worth it to risk the Selfish here, not gonna lie. And like I said, I can flinch them. It is 4-time effective. I flinched the Articuno. And Selfish will die. I can live with that. Thank you for your service. Because I think now we have a great opening. Because that was risky to switch. That was fucking risky. I think now we go to Big P. Yeah, we go to Big P. And we'll kill both of them. And the good news is this is just Flygon last. Everything is down. This is safe now. That is the point why I'm sacking Kabutops. I know Kabutops can be useful later, but this is safe now. That's the whole point. So this is Flamethrower or EQ. And this is riskless now. That's the point. There's a Flamethrower. We don't fucking care. I mean, we are not good on the special side, but this is a kill. Let me check that one more time. But Dragon Claw should always kill this Flygon. And this is GG, yeah. We are faster, we will always kill this. This is GG. I think this was worth it. Maybe some people would say, you could save him. But the problem is the random move from Articuno was making it a bit dangerous. So the Ice Beam, and I can't switch anything to Ice Beam actually. Yeah. I had to sack one of my Grassmons, and Kabutops is actually a really decent mon. I know, it is battle armor, it is really useful later, but I think the sack was reasonable, yeah. Because it just was safe after that. And the flinch was really nice, by the way, against Articuno. Because otherwise my Amaldo would get a bit damage. And yeah. Okay. So we got this fight with 1 sacrifice. Thank you for your service. Actually, Selfish, you have done a lot of job. Didn't need that much in this fight because Arnold was just destroying this fight. But yeah. Give me 1 second. I will just update the deaths. And yeah. I think I just thought about that, and I think I will at least record the Mount Pyre. I'm not sure I will commentary that, but I will record the grunt fights in the Mount Pyre, I think. Because I think they deserve to be recorded. And Magma Hideout, I already said. Magma Hideout will be a full live stream with commentary, slowly. This is the point where the game gets really hard, actually. Magma Hideout is, I think, the hardest part in the game. And yeah, guys, see ya in the next stream. 5 deaths after Winona. I can live with that all day long. Selfish, thank you for your service. See ya, guys, in the next video.